Hi guys, welcome back again. It's your boy Anson Kochito, Alphaleo. Welcome to Fisayo Adidikwe TV and welcome to the Home of Sports and Home of Football. So I have just a couple of news to share, right? Updates about what is happening in England. Right now, the PFA Awards are just, concluded, and I will tell you the names that has been involved, the award, that happened. I'll tell you about a statement from Newcastle and also from Alexander Isak, and I'll tell you about some transfer news that is bubbling, that is actually unraveling right now. So sit back, relax. Let me dive into the awards straight away. So first of all, I want to say congratulations to the players that have made it for the PFA Awards 2025. And it's actually well deserved anyway, because all of them did excellently well. And I'll start from the goalkeeper. He's actually the goalkeeper for Nottingham Forest. Is Matty Sells. Yeah, Matt Sells. And this guy has been fantastic. No brainer. So, well deserved. He actually merits that position. So, and the mixture of the overall team, is Liverpool. Liverpool have a lot of numbers there, and Arsenal also, have a lot of numbers. So, and let me continue. Virgil van Dijk, as usual, is one of the best midfield defenders in the EPL, right? Back to back to back. He has been consistent and is a leader in that Liverpool team, right? He just extended his contract, him and Mo Salah. So it's a no-brainer that he will definitely be in the awards 2025 Team of the Year, Premier League Team of the Year. So Virgil van Dijk is there. And the breakout season for a player in Bournemouth, I know you guess wrong. It is not Dean Oisin. Oisin has gone to Real Madrid, but he's a left back. The left back now is also a red now. He has moved from Bournemouth to Liverpool. So he's Milo Kekes. Kekes made it. Kekes made it. He had a breakout season last season, and he has currently moved over to Liverpool. So this guy was exceptional, and he's also well deserving that he made this Team of the Year. Milo Kekes is there, and we have the dynamic duo, ever consistent duo. In fact, the game last weekend, against Manchester United, a journalist mentioned that you can't even find a duo that has been consistent and has been very, very excellent, in terms of defending in the EPL or in any league. So the duo is basically Gabriel and William Saliba of Arsenal. Both of them, they are solid. They understand each other. They rub off each other. They cover each other. So it's very well merited, and it's very, very good. And, it's a no-brainer. They are the best duo in the English Premier League right now, since last season, of course. So, and we have the midfielders. We have Gravenberg. Gravenberg moved from Germany and is holding his own in the EPL. He's injured right now. We hope he can come back soon and, continue his, successful career in Liverpool. He's done very well for himself, and we wish him all the best once he comes back from injury. And we have Alexis McAllister. He moved from Brighton, and he has done also very well in Liverpool shirt. So he made it. We have Declan Rice. So this is the debate now. This is the debate. I can't forget the two free kicks that he scored, in the Champions League. But apart from that free kick, this guy, when he left West Ham, people were criticizing Arsenal for buying for so much, for that amount. They want to break their bank. Even David Moyes said that amount is still very low, that he knows his worth. He has done very well for himself, blah, blah, blah. But I think to an extent, personally, I want to agree that this guy, because he has that leadership qualities in West Ham, when he came to Arsenal, he can hold the game on the scruff of the neck and push or drive the team on his own. The way he plays from 4 to 8, going forward and coming back, coordinating that midfield is just exceptional and excellent. His decent tackles also. He also had that free kick quality. So this guy is very good. He's a no-brainer. He's very good. No bias here. I'm a Chelsea fan, but once a player is good, he's good. We just have to say it as it is. Be objective. So Declan Rice, 100%, very well deserved. He's good. But let me put my bias here. If we talk about the best tackler, is way behind Moses Caicedo. Tackler is way behind Caicedo. But overall play in terms of attack and defending, this guy knows how to play. He knows how to play, right? He's a leader. So we see if Caicedo can also rise this season and, get that jersey, get that position from him. We'll see how it goes. Let me know in the comment section. The argument now is it the argument between Moses Caicedo and Declan Rice? Are we putting it to rest now? Yeah, I know it's going to be, argument all over the place. But for me, the best tackler is still Moses Caicedo. But in terms of playing in the 8th position and also falling back deep to help the defense, this guy is very good. Declan Rice. So we have the top three forward. And who else? No brainer. Chris Wood, excellent, 31-year-old, scored good like for fun last season. So this guy, we just thank God that he had a drought before Chelsea actually beat them at home to qualify for the 4th position. So thank God for that drought. If not because of that, maybe Chelsea would have missed out from the top 4 position. But Chris Wood, very, very good boy. He did very well for Nottingham Forest. At least they will be playing the Europa League now. Crystal Palace have dropped to the Conference League. So we'll see what's going to happen, what's going to do in that Europa League. And we have, of course, Mo Salah. Mo Salah got another award apart from this. Because this guy is breaking records. He's breaking serious records now in English Premier League. In fact, as he's going now, he has extended his contract. He will be if the guy is not taken, he will meet and supersede or overtake Thierry Henry's goal. The way it's going right now. The way this guy is going. So he won the Players Player Award 3 times now, back to back to back. First time in the history of the English Premier League. So Mo Salah, we respect you. You are very, very good. You came from Chelsea. We offloaded you. You went to Roma. You came back to Premier League, and the rest they say is history. You are very good. And the last player, which I will talk about after this, is Alexander Isak of Newcastle. Isak, exceptional. In fact, when you count the top 3 strikers in the EPL today, of course, Isak is one of them. If you talk about Haaland, you talk about Isak. You can't go. How many strikers do we even have in that Premier League? You talk about Chris Wood. But Isak, is the Swedish international, is very, very good. He's a no-brainer. So we want to appreciate or congratulate these guys, and well done. Continue to excel. We see what will happen in this, season now. So for Isak, immediately after that award, he made a statement. And the statement has to do with the transfer issue between him and Newcastle. Remember, he's not playing or training with the rest of the teammates right now. He's not even training with them. He has a lawsuit against Eddie Howe, distant, against Eddie Howe. He doesn't want us to have to do anything. He doesn't want anything to do with Newcastle anymore. So let me read the statement to you. And also there's a response. FYI, Newcastle made the response also after this. So this saga, I don't know how it's going to end, but the way it's going now, because this guy has 3 years remaining on his contract. And Newcastle is trying to tell him that you can't force a move. So maybe he's not going anywhere, because at this point in time, we have less than 14 days to go to the end of transfer window. Johan Wissa is not going to Newcastle. Even Jackson is not going. So what's going to happen, we don't know yet, right? And Liverpool are just waiting on the sidelines to bid at least up to £140 million for the guy. But the club is trying to show him that we still get you because you are still under contract and you cannot force a move the way you are doing it. A lot of players have been doing this now lately. We have Ademola Lookman in Napoli. We have this guy as well, right? So Vitor Gyökeres, he did that to Sporting until when he actually agreed a lower salary. He cut his wages. Even his agent also did that to force that move. So I think this thing, we need to, FIFA or UEFA need to look at it that, okay, if a player is not willing anymore, maybe there is a clause that players need to start putting in their contracts so that they can exit. Because the way clubs are also doing now, they want to hold you to ransom, even if your head is not, or your heart is no longer with you, with the club anymore. So let me read the statement to you, and I'll read the statement, the reply. right of reply from Newcastle. So he said, when promises are broken and trust is lost, the relationship cannot continue. I'm proud to be recognized by my fellow professionals with a place in the PFA Premier League Team of the Season for 2024-2025. First and foremost, I want to thank my teammates and everyone at Newcastle United who has supported me along the way. I'm not at the ceremony tonight, which makes sense because it's going to cost, attention from everybody will just be looking at him. So he didn't go. He said, I'm not at the ceremony tonight. With everything going on, it didn't feel right to be there. I've kept quiet for a long time while others have spoken. That silence has allowed people to push their own version of events, even though they know it does not reflect what was really said and agreed behind closed doors. We don't know. Between the two of them, the club and this boy, we don't know what happened. The reality is that promises were made and the club has known my position for a long time. To now act as if these issues are only emerging is misleading. When promises are broken and trust is lost, the relationship cannot continue. That's where things are for me right now and why change is in the best interest of everyone, not just myself. End of quote. So that is what this guy said. Promises have been made and there are broken promises. We don't even know who's saying the truth right now because let me read the reply. We don't know. Let me read the reply. So Newcastle United, Eddie Howe, all of them, we don't even know what's going on now. It's a saga. UEFA need to come through because somebody have to yield. So Newcastle statement in response to him, they said, we are disappointed to have been alerted to a social media post by Alexander Isak this evening. We are clear in response that Alex remains under contract, it's a no-brainer, and that no commitment has ever been made by a club official that Alex can leave Newcastle United this summer. We want to keep our best players, but we also understand players have their own wishes and we listen to their views. As explained to Alex and his representative, we must always take into consideration the best interests of Newcastle United, the team, and our supporters in all decisions. And we have been clear that the conditions of a sale this summer have not transpired. We do not foresee those conditions being met. This is a proud football club with proud traditions, and we strive to retain our family feel. Alex remains part of our family and will be welcomed back when he's ready to rejoin his teammates. This is what we call in local parlance, in Yoruba local parlance, wala ti wa, wala wa. Because this one, they are doing agidi, both of them, power tosu. We wish all of them the best. So probably long run, he will just see out his contract, or he will play for this season and next season he leaves. Because the way both of them are just doing like cat and mouse, and we're all confused. We don't even know who is telling the truth. We don't know. Are we behind closed doors with them? No. But left for me, Newcastle just lick their wounds, allow this guy to go. When his heart is not there, it's not there. Even if you play him, he will not be playing well. You can decide to even bench him now. If you bench him now, it doesn't make sense. That's just a punishment. So we hope both of them can sort that. There are differences, and those parties should just lick their wounds, count their losses, and they go their separate ways. That's the best solution, basically. So let me move now to transfer news. So as we speak, I will talk about transfer news about Chelsea, which everybody has been anticipating that, okay, what is going on with Chelsea? What is going on with Nkunku deal? What is going on with Xavi Simons deal? So I can say categorically right now that Nkunku's deal with Bayern Munich is now complicated. It is now complicated and cold. The reason is because the evaluation or the fee Chelsea is asking from Bayern Munich is very high. And Bayern Munich, and I know what Chelsea is doing. The reason Chelsea is doing that is because Chelsea want a permanency for this guy, and they want it to be up to like 50 million pounds, right? So, and the reason is because they see that Bayern wanted to buy Watermede from Stuttgart and the deal collapsed. So they believe they have the money to buy this striker. And if they have the money to buy the guy and the deal collapse, so why can't they use the money to now buy Nkunku? So they're claiming that they don't have the money. And the Chelsea know that they have the money. So that's why Chelsea and them now, there are no agreement now. In fact, Bayern are now proposing a loan deal, right? And the party involved, which is Chelsea and Nkunku, have been saying that we are going on a permanent transfer. We don't want you. Me too, I don't want you. Both parties should just go their separate ways. So that's the concern. Bayern is not ready for a permanent deal. They want a loan with maybe buy option, right? So between Bayern and Chelsea, the talks have been cold. Now, another suitor, RB Leipzig, they are very, very interested. The reason is because what? Xavi Simons have been saying he wants Chelsea. So I believe the strategy now is RB Leipzig, they are trying to see how they can agree on a fee for Nkunku so that he can come back. He was a player. So I believe if they agree on a fee, they allow him to go, then Chelsea can also go ahead and launch Xavi Simons' deal. So that's, as of now, that is currently what is happening. In fact, I've been hearing speculations also that Inter Milan has been observing what's going to happen. Probably if Leipzig is not, going ahead, and if Bayern is not going ahead, they can actually also go ahead. So Inter Milan is in the running. And from what we heard, Ademola Lookman, Inter Milan deal may be off finally, right? Inter is ready to tell him that they will move ahead and sign another player because Napoli is not releasing Lookman as well. So that's the same issue Isak is having with Newcastle. So Inter Milan are ready to look for another player instead of who? Instead of Ademola Lookman. So that is that about Nkunku, Xavi Simons, and Ademola Lookman. And the last news for today, which I'll talk about, is the goalkeeper, Galatasaray and Ederson. The valuation is far apart. So Galatasaray and Manchester City, they've not agreed at all. So Ederson is still a UCD player. The fee is not agreed upon. And there's a backup for Galatasaray. If the deal fell through, they will go for Diogo Costa. And they believe Diogo Costa is even younger and he has a capacity to grow, right? So that deal now may be affecting Donnarumma's deal. Donnarumma and City, they are, in fact, is at advanced stage right now in terms of conversation. So City just have to ensure that, okay, they agree on a fee to sell Ederson to Galatasaray, right? So that is where it is. And I just remembered now, let me say it for the last time, nicolasjackson and Aston Villa, it is happening. Something is happening. First of all, because of FFP, FSR, they can't afford a direct buy. Aston Villa doesn't have that money, as they speak. So the issue now is that they want to explore the option of a loan deal with an obligation to buy. Remember, Unai Emery used used Jackson in Villarreal. He loves Jackson. So he can get him with a loan. In fact, Chelsea has evaluated of giving the valuation of £10 million deal for loan and obligation to buy. So before the end of the transfer window, let us see if Aston Villa will get this guy, because it's very important that we offload him. And once we offload him, we can buy Alexandro Garnacho from United. Chelsea, club to club, with Omar Barada has been ongoing, advanced stage. We just have to agree on a fee. Chelsea is looking at 20-25 million for Garnacho. And of course, they want to make sure that the loan deal for Jackson is covered and obligation to buy. Then Nkunku also will go to either Leipzig or Italian league. And the two players incoming, Xavi Simons and Garnacho, will come to Chelsea. So tell me, what do you think about these transfers? The statement by Newcastle, Isak, Christopher Nkunku, Ademola Lookman, and the transfer saga between all these clubs, right? Club and player battle supremacy. So let me know in the comment section, what do you think? Who's going to actually, be successful in these transfers all through? So thank you guys for liking, for subscribing. Don't forget, every time, subscribe, like, and share to your family and friends. I still remain your boy, Alphaleo and Nkunku. Thank you guys, and have a wonderful day. Cheers, guys. Bye.